Hello and welcome to Eve Basics. Today I'm going to talk about Project Discovery, the little mini game that could make you a lot of ISK early on. All right, so let's take a look. Project Discovery is a little thing that sits over here. You can also find it from, I'm not sure if it by default starts over there, but it's under Activities, Project Discovery in the Neocom menu up there. So if you click that and open it opens up this little window here. Now, a lot of people find this thing incredibly boring and they don't do it. But if you are jumping a lot of jumps, this can be done while you're jumping, as long as you're not worried about getting ganked, which you should really be paying attention. But for high sec transport and travel, it's pretty safe to be doing some PD while you're doing it. So Project Discovery is a little mini game within Eve, and it rewards you with stuff. It's pretty easy. This one is analyzing viral splatter samples of some sort, and your job in Project Discovery is to outline where you think the clusters of viruses are. There's a couple of things that you need to know about Project Discovery. This is your current level of Project Discovery. As you go up and up and up, you get more and better rewards. This is your accuracy rating. I've got mine up to 99% because I'm an absolute freak. This starts at 50%. And I found that even with really good accuracy, it takes you about 25 levels to max this out. Maxing this out is good. You get the most ISK when you max this out. It's actually pretty easy to max out this version of Project Discovery. The last one was a little bit harder. I found I was hovering around 75 to 80%. But this one's pretty easy to get up to 99%. Every percent is worth 1,000 ISK when you complete one of these things. So right now, every time I complete one of these, I'm making pretty much 100,000 ISK, which in early game stuff is nothing to sneeze at. You need a skill book, can't afford it, but you want it. Do a couple Project Discoveries while you're jumping, or just do them in a station. I'll show you how this works. Some of these little puzzles that come up have correct answers, and some of them don't. So let's check this out. I'm going to start clicking. I can left click to draw a polygon around this. I think that's probably a cluster there. And I think this little wad of stuff over here is another cluster. I'm going to draw these little polygons, and I'm going to hit submit and see what it says. So this one just says submitted. It doesn't tell me anything else, which means this one didn't really have a right answer. They want to see what I think about it because all of this data is put together in order to analyze samples of COVID-19. Once you click submit, you'll see a couple little things. I just earned a 99,000 ISK, and I also got 89 times 2 because I haven't done the first 10 of these that you do a day will double the experience gain, and your experience just goes and pushes you towards your next level in Project Discovery. And then they thank you because they're polite. Then you can click continue, and your little experience wheel will go up by a certain amount. So in this case, 89 times 2, so whatever. And you can also, at this point in time, see the rewards when you level up. So I'm sitting at level 115. So the next time, when I get to level 125, I'll get one of these snazzy men's virtuality biotechnician coat. And I think you get the woman one as well at the same time. The levels you're really shooting for with this, if you can force yourself, or unless you find it entertaining like I do, get yourself up to level 50. This pacifier blueprint is going to give you a boost of anywhere between 50 to 70 million ISK just by itself. So if you can force your way through to level 50 on PD at a minimum, this thing is a massive boost in your ISK. Just put it up in the contracts or build it and then sell it on the market. Both are valid paths. Like you can see in here, you only need Industry 1 to build this pacifier. But for the love of Pete, build it in a station where you're going to sell it. Don't build it somewhere and then try to fly it anywhere. It's going to get blowed up. So you can either sell the blueprint in the contracts. So you even click on finding contracts right now. It's going at minimum 50 million right now. And some people are trying to get anywhere to 75. If you look for pacifiers themselves, they actually are a bit more expensive, although you do have to put in the materials in order to make it. But I like building stuff, so I built my last one and ended up making a lot of ISK off it. So let's say continue, and let's look for the next one. This one looks like it might have a right answer. I believe this is a cluster here, and I believe this is one here. Let's see if this had a right answer, or they just want to know what I thought. Nope, just another one, so we're going to continue. This one's goofy looking, but it looks like it's just a big old block, so we're going to do that, and we're going to continue. Just drawing the clusters as we see them. This looks like a nice big cluster here. Again, no right answer. I hope we can get one just for the sake of this video. And what we're going to also run into is probably I'm going to end up going too fast. And they're going to yell at me. Okay, so it says slow down. Can't produce more than 5 submissions a minute. So, you know, you're sort of time gated on this because you can't just click like a maniac the whole time and get it done. What I did, and so they say slow down. What I did is I downloaded a metronome app on my phone and I set it to 5 beats per minute. That means it clicks once, 5 times per minute. And so if it clicks, I know I can submit one and I won't run over the time because it's kind of annoying. But I'm super weird. That's not normal. So anyway, let's try this guy out. We'll submit it. There was no right answer there. Come on, give me one that has a right answer. So anything that doesn't have a right answer won't actually push up your accuracy rating. It has to have a correct answer and you have to do it right. This one I also don't think it looks like it has a right answer. Let's try not to get time gated again. Kind of hang out. So level 50 is a really good one to get to, just for straight up ISK, and 150 is your next huge milestone. If you can get the blueprints to one of these enforcers, these can be super lucrative. Right now, one of these around 200 million if you can get there, and people will buy this, and if you build it, they'll buy it too. That's just how it is. This one also does not have a right answer. You will learn to recognize these. There aren't a ton of them. And eventually you'll just kind of get the hang of which one. Now this one does have a right answer. I know from experience, but here's a clump here. And this big wad of stuff down here is also a clump. So let's submit that and we'll talk about what we see. The little orange boxes are the ideal thing that you can draw. And I kind of did an okay job. I was 91% accurate, which is pretty good. The high score on this, somebody got 100%. Nerds. And the average is about 81. So I'm above average, Mom. So that will raise my percent and my accuracy rating, although it can't raise it past 99%. But if it wasn't at 99%, it would raise it up. So these are the ones you really want to nail these. These are here just to make sure that you are staying awake and that you're not just blindly clicking, and also to give you an idea of sort of what they're looking for. This has been analyzed by somebody and they're like, look, these are what the clusters look like. And so this is kind of what we're looking for. So that's the deal with Project Discovery. If you are jumping somewhere or you need some quick ISK and you're not sure where to get it, this is the place to get it. If you max out your accuracy, every 10 of these that you do is 1 million ISK. Might not seem like a lot to some players, but if you're at the start of the game, this thing can be an absolute boon. So make sure you use Project Discovery, the little mini game that could. And I don't know if there's anything else to say about it. It's very straightforward stuff. It might be frustrating at first, but you need to just keep going, and you'll start to recognize the ones that have answers. You'll start recognizing what they want from you. And as long as you go at a reasonable pace, you shouldn't get time gated. Oh, there also is a maximum number of these that you can do every day. So eventually you'll run into it and it'll say, look, you've done as many as you can in one day, you absolute freak. You need to come back after server downtime and try some more. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you get some ISKies. Like and subscribe.